What's up, gamers? I can't believe I'm about to explain religion, but here we go. So there's this thing called a consecrated host, right? It's like, this tiny wafer that Catholics use in their big PP energy ritual called the Eucharist. Now listen up, bros. They believe that when the priest says some magic words, boom, that wafer becomes the actual body of Christ. I know it sounds like some next-level Minecraft transformation, but that's what they believe. And then, they eat it. It's like the ultimate power-up in the game of faith, floor gang style. Now, about this Eucharist thing, it's not just a fancy word to make you sound smart at parties. It comes from Greek and means thanksgiving. It's like the OG gratitude practice, Christians are all about it, calling it different names like Holy Communion or the Lord's Supper. It's basically the main event in their worship, like the final boss battle in Dark Souls, but with bread and wine instead of Estus flasks. And let me tell you, it's got some serious big PP energy going on. So there you have it, bros. Holy wafers and Thanksgiving all wrapped up in one epic gamer moment.
Zachary King's book, Abortion is a Satanic Sacrifice, is available on Amazon.
I sometimes get asked at my conferences if, when I was a Satanist, could I tell the difference in a consecrated and an unconsecrated host. My time as a Satanist, I attended 2 black masses. I think one of them had a consecrated host, and they were very abusive to it. But I was sitting in the audience, not necessarily in the church service. So I was just an observer of what was happening. And I didn't know anything that was happening because I'd never been to a Catholic Mass. And when they pulled this thing out to abuse it, I had to ask my person that I was sitting with, what is that? It looks like a cracker or a cookie. And he explained that some people believe that it's God. And I was just thinking, that's ludicrous. Who would think that is God? And I knew from the Baptist church, they have grape juice and these little crackers that they give out. I think they do a commemoration type ceremony 4 times a year, quarterly. And so I equated it with that, but couldn't understand why they were mistreating it so. And what difference did it make? And I was not close enough to it to get any feelings or vibe or, any of that from it. Now, having said that, Satanists will either experience great revulsion or sickness or anger towards the host if it's consecrated. They as well, if you put down 10 hosts or 100 hosts, however many you want to put down, and one of them is consecrated, they'll find it through that method. Now, isn't it strange that, and you've seen these Catholics every day, whenever you go to Mass, you see the ones that are in line chewing gum, talking in the communion line as they go up, taking it in the hand. I'm not saying everybody that takes it in the hand is bad, but it's just a lot of people lack reverence. And they don't understand, poorly catechized or what have you, that that's really Jesus up there. Body and blood, soul and divinity. They don't recognize that. But yet, a Satanist does. Just food for thought.